When you're ready, go.
Okay, Year 10, BTEC Music, Tom Mably
and Josh Beale.
We created a PowerPoint detailing our promotion of the Skank night in the K-Bar in London. We did this because we really needed to get our new night out into the public's attention and get as much attention to it as possible.
So we started off with a press release. We're doing our best to try and advertise it to newspapers as well as the press to try and get it to a wider audience, so that the public will be more aware of our Skank nights. We did this obviously to promote it to the press. When creating the press release, I took advice from the tutorial video, and in the tutorial video there were things like such as 5 Ws and whatever, and I included this in my press release which I created, which is on the 2 slides following.
Okay, can you read that out to us, Josh, with a dynamic voice?
Every Tuesday night from 6 PM till 2 AM there will be the relaunch of the rebuilt and refurbished Skank Club Nights. They will be held at the Skank Night Club and Bar in Soho, London, every week starting on the 12th of February. This event is the reopening of the Skank Nights at the Skank Night Club and Bar. This reopening marks the 4th annual year of the Skank Club Nights, and what a night it's going to be. The new mascot DJ Croc will be playing some urban and techno beats. After the horrific gas explosion on the 12th of March in 2013, the Skank Night Club and Bar is resurrected. The club night is aimed at any welcome customer over the age of 18. The club nights were so popular before the gas explosion, the owners couldn't stop themselves reinvigorating the fun and freedom of the Skank Nights. This reopening of the Skank Club Night was funded by the wealthy benefactor and founder Christy Crocs. This is where the mascot DJ Croc, who is the DJ of the Skank Nights, originated from.
We also created a radio advertisement which we're going to play for you now.
No. It's time to Skanky. Get down with the techno and dance. Every Tuesday at the K-Bar. Let's explode here, fuckers.
Okay, so we created that advertisement so that we could bring what we were doing into another medium, which is radio. Radio is accessible pretty much, this advertisement will be on the radio, so it can be heard by anyone all around the nation really, and the good points about it is that the night is actually about techno and dance music, and the music used in the advertisement are techno and dance. It's in London, hence the London accent, and yeah, it just means that we can broadcast it to a much wider audience.
Josh, who isn't here today, went on to create a poster, and as you can see there's DJ Croc in the middle there, and there's the main information including the postcode below it, across here. He created this so he could put it up in more local areas, so that people in the local area would be able to find out and be enlightened about the Skank Club Nights. Yeah, like I said, put it around in local public, or possibly maybe branch out slightly further and put it further around the nation.
To promote our Skank Nights to an even wider audience, talking worldwide, we use Facebook. We created a page on Facebook, which, well, goes for this way. If you have 300 friends on Facebook, okay, and you were to share a photo or a page, that means 300 people will see this page. If you were to share it again, that means for every, well, saying they don't know these people mutually, for every friend, say they have another 300 friends, that's another 300 people that may reach per person. So it can reach a huge amount of people. It's got the logo, it's got Kanye West, who is a popular R&B musician. It's got posts about Skank Night and saying all different updates about what's happening, and yeah, that's the internet advertisement. And there's the description which says, "Skank it out every Tuesday night from 6 till 2. Skank Night will be held at the K-Bar London. It'll be a night of techno and dance, music, and art."
Okay, I've got, yeah, give me a round of applause for that. I've got a series of questions, don't move. Okay, from what you've just filled in, are there any blanks they haven't answered yet that you can look at? Any questions you need to ask them about anything they haven't covered on your forms? Anybody? No?
How do you direct the promotion ideas towards your specific target audience?
Well, okay, so the fact that we used, techno and dance music in the radio advertisement sort of, well, it will appeal to people who like techno and dance, so people are going to come to the Skank Night. If I was to put classical music in there, they'd find it boring, so it would be as appealing to them. So, yeah.
That's a good question. I want to follow up with that one with, how does your artwork and your press release relate to your target audience? How is that being directed towards your target audience?
Well, our poster was...
Go back to your poster, just show us again, and just explain why you think your poster's directed at your target audience.
Our poster, we made it colourful so that it catches the eye of possibly anyone who's walking past.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got the basic information highlighted, so I mean, if you just look at it first glance, you could probably see the information. I mean, the title's in a very big font, so I mean, if someone knew about the Skank Nights previously before the gas explosion, then they would probably go over, read it, be interested in it.
Yeah.
Of course, the logo in the middle was dedicated, it might seem childish, but actually it was dedicated to our wealthy benefactor who helped fund the reconstruction of K-Bar after its gas explosion, so we put it on there to thank him.
Okay, and what does everybody else in the room think about, you use the word childish when you describe the poster. I understand you're using that sort of imagery. What does everybody else think about the poster?
I think the crocodile's
A bit childish. So what would you rather want to
Maybe if
see?
you would have done it on a computer, it would look a bit more sophisticated. If I don't know, because like doing things handmade, sometimes it gives it more of a
Professional.
It is.
If it's hand done, it's not as professional as it looks, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously it's professional.
Yeah.
So you want to create that childish sort of figure of a crocodile, don't you?
Yeah.
And we're thinking about how you could make that in a more sort of professional manner for everybody else. Yeah. Any other questions from anybody else about anything that you've thought about while you've been watching them? I've still got 2 more questions. I just want to give you a lot to go first. No?
What questions?
Any more questions? Have you got any more questions that, from what you've got to write down about your evaluation, that have they covered everything you need to write it up for yourself, or is there anything they
How
missed?
could you improve? Like, do you know how to improve?
As you said, we could just put it on the computer to make it uniform. I don't know, we could have written notes about what about our justification of the ideas we had. Yeah.
Justifying it in different places, probably more, yeah. Because there's a reason for everything. The other question I had for you, the press release you explained, the Facebook you explained nicely as well. Your advertisement, you said that you're attracting your target audience with techno, and can you explain why you used a sort of slang commentary over it? I'm not sure what sort of accent it was, but why you went that way.
Go towards a sort of like a younger, maybe, well, not young, a sort of like
18-year-olds.
yeah, exactly, like a teenage sort of young adult.
Yeah.
So it's hitting our target audience.
Yeah.
And, it was an attempt to London accent.
I'll attempt at a London
yeah,
accent.
Sounds like a copy.
But yeah.
Because it's in the K-bar, isn't it, in London,
Yeah,
so you're trying to appeal to London people. And what age bracket do you reckon you'd be attracting?
Like I said, it'd be anything over 18, that maybe the people who'd be more attracted to it probably maybe.
Yeah, we can't really say that we attract people over the age of about 40 because, well, it wouldn't appeal to them really, techno dance, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
also the advertisements wouldn't appeal to them because they're not,
So anyone over 18?
yeah,
You got a limited rate, 18 to what do you think would that appeal to?
40.
Maybe, yeah, probably 18 to 40.
18 to 40. Okay, that's it. Anybody else? Any more questions? No? Give them one last round of applause. They did really well to go first now.